David. Is Kyle in?
No, but I do expect him back shortly.
Oh, good. Oh, well then, come right on in.
Yes, come right on in.
Okay, right this way. Right in here. Would be fine.
I don't mean to interrupt, but would you mind telling me what's going on?
I have a little surprise for Kyle. With a little magic thrown in for good measure.
Hey, Rox. Hey, look, I've changed my mind about you staying up here until I go back.
You have?
Yeah, I need you back in Springfield tomorrow. Tell you, when we hit this thing, there's going to be a ton of paperwork, and I need to get it through fast so I can get my money quick.
No, Billy, I can't.
Darling, you'll be able to handle it. I'll have Trish go over everything, and you'll be able to take care of it. Now, I got a company jet going out in about
No,
3
Billy, you
hours.
don't understand. I can't. Because I'm not going back to Springfield, ever.
Okay, Lou Jack, you've had a couple of hours to think it over. What's your answer? Are you going to let me represent you?
I've been thinking about it, all right. About one thing. Why you'd be so hot to represent me. And I figured it out.
You have?
It's my mother. She's calling the shots here. She paid you a bundle to do this, didn't she?
Lou
Look,
Jack,
I don't
it
want to
really-
hear it, Mr. Mahler. I'm not interested. You go back to my mother and you tell her I don't want her lawyers, I don't want her money, I don't want her help, I don't want nothing from her.
I'm not finished with that.
Time for bed.
It's only 6 o'clock.
We don't want to rush ourselves, do we? Tonight's too special, Philip. Tonight we'll make the spooling air a reality.
And now, Guiding Light. This portion is presented by...
Time, Philip. You know that. We told all of Springfield that we're expecting a child. We have to make good on that now. We have to create that baby. You said so yourself.
Why?
We need that bond to fight off Alexandra.
Why, you think because, you think she's going to take pity because you're pregnant?
We don't need her pity.
Her family loyalty isn't going to stop there. Not as long as Lou Jack's in jeopardy.
I know. But that doesn't make a difference anymore. It's vital for us to create the Spaulding air, the focus of the Spaulding power. He'll run the Spaulding family empire in this entire city for years to come. Make love to me, Philip.
You've got it all figured out all right, except for one thing. Your mother is not paying me to represent you.
Oh, yeah, what'd she do? Get Andrews to front the money to
I am
you,
not
huh?
accepting any fee from anyone.
My mother sent you, didn't she?
She did ask me to take the case, yes.
I knew it. So what'd she do then, huh? How'd she lean on you? What'd she use, blackmail, threats? That lady's capable of anything.
I agreed to defend you because I wanted to.
Oh, come on, Mahler. I don't buy that. There's no lawyer in his right mind that's going to get stuck with this case. This is an open and shut joke we got here. I've already been convicted.
You know, I remember another open and shut joke, and it wasn't too long ago. It was a drug possession charge. Do you remember that?
You mean last year with that dope in the car when the cop planted in your car, right?
Yeah, that's right. You heard that officer confess as to what he had done right before he died. You were the only one that heard it. Now, you didn't know me very well, and you certainly didn't care for courtrooms or for judges. You could just as easily have kept quiet. There was nothing to gain by you speaking out, but you did. And let me tell you, I'd be in prison right this minute if you hadn't.
Maybe.
Definitely. Lou Jack, you got me off when I thought I didn't have a prayer, and I'm hoping to do the same thing for you.
My case is a whole lot different. I'm up for murder over here. And these clowns have lined up enough evidence to put me away for good.
It's all circumstantial. I'll gather other evidence that will refute the charges
How?
against you.
I mean, there's not going to be any deathbed confessions this time, Mr. Marlowe, unless you got a way of bringing Andy back to life.
There are ways to clear you. It's not a hopeless situation.
Pretty close.
Lou Jack, give me a shot at this. I already have an idea as to how to approach it.
I need miracles, Mr. Marlowe, not ideas.
Yeah, well, you better take what you can get. You're going to trial tomorrow. Lou Jack, let me do this for you. I owe you one.
Hey, look, I got just the thing to take your mind off of.
Nothing is going to keep my mind off her.
Trust me. When I get back, we're going to play that new board game I've been telling you about, bopping baseball. You're going to love it, guaranteed. Look, I'll even let you be the Mets, huh? Hey, 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 hey. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the lady right now.
Is Rick home?
Roxy? Yeah, come on in.
I'm so glad you're home. I really need a friend right now more than anything.
What do you mean you're not going back to Springfield? Of course you're going back to Springfield.
I'm not. There's nothing for me to go back to.
Oh, no, Roxy, yes there is. You got friends. Hey, I'm serious about wanting you on the team back there at the Springfield headquarters. Hey, that place is going to be rolling in oil tomorrow. That place is going to be a madhouse. I'm going to need you there.
Do I think the strike's going to come in?
Oh, I know it. I was just out in the field with Nick. He tells me we ought to hit within 12 hours. We're going to beat that deadline hands down, I'm telling you.
That's wonderful, Billy. I'm real happy for you.
For me? Hey, for us, you're part of this too, you know. Matter of fact, you're a big part of this. None of this would have happened if you hadn't come up here and uncovered Mr. Hampton.
How would you that? More.
Well, I think we're even. I think that's a good place to start.
Or to call it quits. I'm going back to Tulsa when I leave here.
Roxy, didn't we air this thing out already?
You may have forgiven me, but I don't think Rick ever will.
Rick? Well, why won't Rick?
Before I left Springfield, Rick found out that I'd been more to Kyle Sampson than just a spy. I'd been... Remember I told you I knew Kyle before I came to Springfield?
Yeah?
It happened a few years ago. I met him in Tulsa. I was working for an escort service.
I understand the champagne, but, why the patio furniture and the soap flick?
Kyle will understand.
Aha, I'm sure he will. Can I take your coat? You must be getting awfully warm.
No, thank you. No, I'll keep it on. I want everything to be exactly how it was that night. Thank you very much.
You've grown very attached to Kyle, haven't you?
Yes, I think it's most wonderful, charming. Kyle and I have become very close in the past couple weeks.
Yes, I've noticed. Not too close, I hope.
What do you mean?
Well, only that Kyle can't stay in Springfield forever, you know.
What? He's leaving?
Well, he's going to have to. I mean, he has business responsibilities all over the world he has to attend to. Europe, South America, New York.
No, when is he leaving?
Well, frankly, I'd like to get him back to Manhattan as soon as I can.
No, please, no, not now. He can't leave me now. Good evening, Kyle.
Well, good evening. This is a surprise.
Well, that's just what it is. A surprise. Do you recognize it?
Yes. It's our furniture from the patio, from the country club where we first met.
Yes. Kyle, could you spare some time this evening with me?
Of course.
Alone?
Have a lovely evening. Good night, David. So nice to see you again.
Thank you. Well, here we go. Lean over a little bit. Let's dance. Like we did that night.
Melinda, I only waltz when it's below freezing. And look at you. You must be very hot. Let me take your coat and I'll hang.
Oh, no, I'm perfect. Like I always am when I'm with you.
Melinda, that evening was very special. And special times like that are almost impossible to recapture.
Oh, but we can. I know we can. Let's dance.
We can't dance. For one thing, there's no music.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Just listen.
You met Kyle Sampson working for an escort service? Sweetheart, how in the heck did you get yourself mixed up in that kind of business?
Stupidity.
Oh, no. I don't buy that for a second. You ain't never been stupid.
Maybe not. But there's still no excuse for it except to say that I'm the all-time champion.
Okay, hold on a second. Roxy. Let's just start from the beginning. You tell me this whole thing, okay?
The beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it all started about the year I graduated from high school. And there I was, free at last and raring to go. That was me. Only I found out real quick that there wasn't no place for me to go to. See, Billy, back in Tulsa, I didn't have the kind of opportunities that I found here in Springfield. As a matter of fact, I didn't have any kind of opportunities at all. Not for the good life. And here I was waitressing in one pit after another, getting hassled by my bosses and by the low-rent customers, making just enough money to squeak by.
Well, Roxy, why didn't you go to Reva for some help?
Because I wanted to make it on my own. I wanted to make it big. What a fool I was. Then one day I ran into a friend of mine from high school. I mean, here I am, complete in my waitress clothes that are covered with gravy stains. And here I see my friend. She looks like $1 million. And here she's wearing diamonds and furs and designer labels. And I said, woo-wee, honey, what bank did you rob? And she just said, honey, the gig I got is more like taking candy from a baby. And believe me, there is plenty of that candy to go around.
I take it your friend was working for an escort service.
Mm-hmm. One thing led to another. Before I knew it, I was in the escort business, too.
How long, Roxy? How long were you in it?
6 months. Seemed like forever. I kept telling myself, Roxy, you're not a professional. You're just doing a favor for a friend. Lies. Saying it don't make it so. I wasn't innocent either. Believe me, I liked the money. And I liked living in the fast lane. Didn't matter what I called myself. The fact remained I was a hooker, a prostitute, a call girl. And one night I was hired by Kyle Sampson.
Wait, whoa. You slept with Kyle Sampson?
We went out partying with another couple. And round about the middle of the evening, I guess, all of a sudden it hit me. It became so clear what I'd become and where I was headed. I knew that I had to get out that night, that minute, or I never would.
Are you telling me that that's when you walked?
Oh, I walked. Yeah, I walked without looking back or saying a word. Oh, Mr. Sampson didn't exactly appreciate having a paid companion desert him from a business associate. He never forgave me for it.
I see. So Kyle blackmailed you into spying for him. I get it. I understand everything now.
And you hate me for it, don't you?
It's okay. Come on, sit down. Come on.
Damn, I promised myself I'd keep myself together for Lou Jack.
Beth, you don't have to be strong for me.
I know. That's why I came here. I feel so relieved to be with you. I haven't been able to let my guard down with anybody or admit that I'm scared.
Being scared is all right.
No, there's no time for it. I have to stay calm. Be able to help in any way I can. Rick, Lou Jack's trial starts tomorrow.
Beth, all right. Who's Lou Jack's lawyer?
Russ Maud agreed to take the case.
All right, that's great, because he is the best lawyer in town.
I know. I just wish that Lou Jack would let him represent him.
Well, why wouldn't he?
He says he doesn't need any lawyer now, that it's useless, that he doesn't stand a chance.
Well, Beth, wait a second. You can convince him of that.
I know. I keep trying to, but even if I could, Ross has so little time to prepare. But if only we could find some way to find out who the real murderer is. I went to the Baroness and Philip today. Neither one of them admitted anything.
The Baroness and Philip? What are you saying? Beth, are you saying one of them is the murderer?
Rick, it's very possible.
Beth, how can you say that? According to the newspaper, Floyd and Lou Jack are the only people at the party that had any connection to Ferris. No one else had a motive.
Rick, there's a lot more involved here than you know. And I think it's time that I told you.
Yeah, I think it's time you did, Beth.
Sit down. It all started when Philip decided to keep Lou Jack's club from opening at any cost.
Well, what have I got to lose? You want this case? You got it.
Good. Now, come on, sit down. We got a lot of work to do. We walk into that courtroom in less than 24 hours, and I'm going to make use of every minute before then.
Whatever you say.
But before we start, I have to demand one thing from you.
What's that?
Complete honesty. We're not going to get any place if you're not totally straight with me about everything.
What are you getting at?
Very simple. Did you shoot Andy Ferris?
No.
I don't believe you.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by Mr. Clean, for a clean so shiny you might think it's wet, and by rich, delicious Folgers crystals.
What is this? First you practically twist my arm to make me let you defend me, and now you tell me that you think I'm guilty?
Lou Jack, look at the facts. Now, right before the lights went out, you told Andy Ferris that you would kill him if he didn't play that tape. Well, now the lights come on, you're standing over Ferris's body, holding the gun that shot him.
I didn't kill him!
You admit that you threatened his life?
Yeah, sure, but I didn't mean it. I mean, everybody says things like that when they're upset, you know. It's
Not everybody says it right before somebody actually gets murdered.
I just was trying to keep Andy in line, that's all. When he was going to give that tape to Bailey, and I said the first thing I could think of to make him stop.
You were very angry, weren't you?
Yeah,
so
sure,
angry
but not
that
enough.
you pulled the gun to intimidate him, and so angry that gun went off in your hand.
No!
Now, your state of mind is very important in a courtroom. We could set up a case of involuntary manslaughter.
I found the gun on the floor, I tell you. I didn't pick it up until Andy was shot. Now, there's no way that I would have used it to threaten him. You could ask anybody that knows me.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean, no way?
Look, guns ain't my style, man. Okay, sure, I punched out a few guys in my time when they were asking for it. But I've never carried a piece. Not even when I was with the Galahads. I just ain't no killer, man.
Anyone can kill if they're put under enough pressure.
Look, I freaked out. That's all, when Andy was getting cold feet. But just enough to yell. I mean, I figured he still wanted to do it, but he just needed a little push, that's all.
How can you be so sure of that after all the trouble he caused you?
I knew that Andy was real sorry for what he did. Especially his part in Beth being blind. Now, he wanted to make up for that. He wanted to confess in front of everybody. Now, he would have done that, too, if Bailey and everybody else hadn't messed around with his head.
Are you positive he felt that way?
Why else would he have gone along with my plan? Nobody was forcing him to do that, you know.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Fact is that it was my fault in a way.
How's that?
I should have never brought Andy to that party. I mean, Beth kept telling me that it was dangerous, and she was right. I should have let the cops handle it. I'd still be alive today if I did.
Now I think we can start building our case.
What case? If you're still thinking about involuntary manslaughter...
I'm thinking acquittal. You didn't kill Andy Ferris, and I'm going to prove that in court.
You were joking about how cold it was on the patio that night, weren't you? Well, because I didn't notice it at all. It was like I was being surrounded by this glow. And I didn't want it to end, ever. I still don't. Right before we went back inside, and I looked at you, I said to myself, I found him. I finally found him.
Melinda, I've told you how much our friendship means to me.
And you don't want to risk losing that. I know, I remember. I've thought about that over and over again. And you know what I decided? That it's worth the risk. I don't want us to stay just friends. I want you to go on being the man that came to me on the patio and gave me the most romantic night of my life.
Melinda, I'm afraid I gave you the wrong impression.
Oh, it was a beautiful impression.
But you misunderstood what it was I was actually doing.
Don't ruin tonight for me. Please. Well, Preston says you're going to be leaving Springfield soon.
I wonder why I'd say that.
It's not true?
No. In fact, I've got no plans to leave Springfield.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you wouldn't leave me. Oh, Kyle, I think it's happening. I think I'm falling in love with you.
Stop fighting it, Philip. You want me. You know you do. You have since the night we met.
The store.
You picked me up, you rescued me, you took me home. I felt the attraction right then and there, even more. There was a heat, a power. It was there the entire time we were together in the car, in your apartment. Even when I took a shower and you waited in the other room.
I remember it almost drew me in with you.
That feeling has never disappeared. Not even with all the things that have come between us since then. It's what draws us back to each other time and time again. It's like water to the sun. That's why we're going to make love. Because we have to. Because we know how incredible it'll be. Because we know neither one of us will be satisfied unless we share that power with someone. We belong together, Philip. We belong together in every way. No. It's still Beth Rain, isn't it? When are you going to get over her, Philip?
No, Beth is out of my life for good.
Prove it, then. Prove it to me, please. I thought it was.
You're wrong, Rocky. Hey, don't hate you.
What I did, what I was.
Oh, hey, you were young. You made a mistake. A lot of people make mistakes. You came back from that mistake, and you did it without any help. That's pretty good.
I shouldn't have been so blind.
Well, it's the past now. Why don't we just let it go? I think if you look at what you've done since then, you got reason to be real proud of yourself. Yes, you do. Yeah, check it out. No, I'm talking. Look it. What'd you do? You came to Springfield. You bettered yourself. You got yourself a good job. You're working your way up. You got yourself one hell of a boyfriend. Rick is a good boy. Hey, there was a time I even thought I wanted him for Mindy. It just didn't work out. What I'm saying anyway, Roxy, is that you got a lot going for you. So just go for it. Forget about Tulsa.
I can't forget what I was. And neither will Rick.
Did Rick tell you that?
I haven't talked to him since he found out about me and Kyle.
Well, now, don't you think you might just be jumping to some conclusions then? Roxy, if you haven't talked to Rick, then he doesn't know you're up here, does he?
I didn't tell anybody.
You didn't tell... Girl, you know, those people back there are probably worried half to death about you, especially Rick. You're going to get on the next plane and go back to Springfield.
No, Billy, I can't face him. Billy, he's not going to be as understanding as you are. No guy who's as decent as Rick is wants an ex-hooker for a girlfriend.
Just listen to me, Roxy, and listen good. I have seen you and Rick together, and I'm going to tell you something. That boy loves you. He doesn't give a hoot about what you did back in Tulsa or any other damn place. He loves you. Go back to Springfield because your man is waiting for you.
But it didn't work out the way Lujack planned. Andy got more and more nervous about playing that tape. Of course, everybody was coming down on him. And the lights went out. The rest you know.
My God. It's also, you know, I knew Andy and Philip were up to something weird, but arson and blackmail. Telling Philip was responsible for your blindness, too.
I also think he might have murdered Andy Ferris.
Well, after you told me, anything's possible. What happened? What happened to him, man?
Rick, I've asked myself that over and over again. You know, when I first fell in love with him, he just found out the truth about his parents. Back then, the most important thing to him, above anything else, was that we be completely honest with each other, right?
Right.
Now he can lie to me right to my face, not even blink an eye. He's changed so much.
The four of us were such good friends. What happened?
I know. You and I still have our friendship. I'm glad for that.
So am I. So am I.
Tanya told me that you and Mindy broke up, and you're with, what, Roxy Shane?
Yeah.
Serious?
I love her.
Oh, honey, it's
Yeah.
great.
It should be great. Believe me, Beth, it should be great. That's what I thought until a couple of days ago. Roxy left town. She didn't tell me why. She didn't tell me where. She just disappeared. Everybody keeps telling me, hey, Rick, you know, she's going to come back. There's got to be a reason, right? Doesn't make any sense. You care about somebody so much, and they leave you for no reason. What are you thinking about? Come on.
Where are we going?
Where do you think?
Jail?
Lou Jack needs you right now.
Thank you, Rick.
You're welcome. Let's go.
Melinda, you're not in love with me. You've allowed yourself to be carried away by the setting, and I admit that it was romantic.
You know what? Here, you don't have enough champagne. Would you like some more?
No, thank you. Thank you.
Then I'll have A little more.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, but did you hear what I said? I think I'm falling in love with you. And I know you would fall in love with me, too. I know you would. If you just stop trying to talk yourself out of it. We're a perfect match. A perfect couple. We are. Okay, so I don't know as much as you about music or art, life, art, but I'm learning. And I'm practicing. I'm going to school, practicing the piano 2-3 hours a day, and doing everything to improve myself so that I'll be worthy of you. And I'll be an accomplished woman in no time at all. And then the ring. The engagement ring. I want to marry you, Kyle. And I will. Let's toast to that.
Melinda, I think you've had enough champagne.
You're right. Absolutely. Champagne, that is. But not enough dancing. Come on.
Melinda, I don't really think that you're in any condition to dance.
I am.
You'd be more comfortable sitting down. What?
No. I'll prove it to you. Come on. I'll prove everything to you.
Why did we wait so long?
Because I was a fool.
You felt it, didn't you?
The power?
Flowing between us. Like a tide. Child or no child, we can do anything we set our minds to. We're invulnerable to anybody, to anything, as long as we hold on to each other.
So now you found the gun on the floor directly to the left of Ferris's body?
Yeah.
You don't have any idea who put it there?
None.
You hear the gun hit the floor? Did someone brush up against you in the darkness?
Man.
What?
This isn't gonna work. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't see nothing that's gonna help me. Now, I already ran this whole thing by the cops. You know what they told me? They said, you got nothing to back it up, kid. And they're right, I don't. Look, Mr. Mahler, I really appreciate what you're trying to do. But let's face it, this trial is a farce. I don't stand a chance.
You know, you're right. You don't. And if you continue with this defeatist attitude, I wish you would plead guilty and save me a hell of a lot of trouble.
I'm just facing reality.
You're giving up, and that's going to convict you faster than any circumstantial evidence the DA is going to throw at us. We're in a war now, and you can't turn your back on the other side simply because you don't like the odds. Now, you have got to fight for your innocence.
I would fight if there was a point. Nobody believes that I'm innocent.
I do. Your mother does.
I don't care what she believes.
Lou Jack, Beth believes you're innocent. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yeah, sure, but that's not going to save
you
me.
were raised in the streets. You were taught to fight for what you care about. And let me tell you something. You care about Beth. So you fight for her. It's not for yourself, all right? Now, she loves you, and she doesn't want to be separated from you anymore.
He's right, Lou Jack. The last thing in the world that I want. We've been apart too much already. Listen to him, Lou Jack. Please. Go into that courtroom and fight.
All right, babe. You've got it.
Sure hope I'm doing the right thing.
You are. Hey, Rick's gonna be waiting back there for you with open arms.
Got them all crossed right under here.
Yeah.
You're going to call us as soon as the strike comes in, aren't you?
You bet I will. It's gonna be tomorrow morning at the latest. I tell you, we are gonna beat that noon deadline hands down.
All right. You're going to hear us popping champagne corks all the way up here.
Oh, good. Well, you better hurry, or that good news is going to beat you all back to Springfield.
Yes, sir.
And by that, McGee, I don't want you racing out to the airstrip now. Nick tells me that there are some cracks in the ice road. I want you to watch out for them. Keep your eyes peeled.
Don't worry, Mr. Lewis. I'll get the little lady to the plane safe and sound.
Okay.
Billy, thank you.
It was my pleasure. I'm glad we got everything out in the open. It's the best for everybody. Except, of course, for Kyle Sampson. We are going to get Kyle Sampson back for what he did to you, and that is a promise.
Oh, I'm off.
I love you, Melinda. I love you more than life itself. I want you to be mine. Truly mine forever.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Melinda, I think we should call it a night. Let me send for my car and he'll take you home.
Oh, no, I don't want to go home yet.
Melinda.
No, the evening's just begun. No, I love everything. I don't want this to ever end. I love the music, and I love the snow, and I love it when we dance, and the way you hold me when we dance, and most of all, I love you, Kyle. I do, and I don't care who hears it. I love you. I love you. Whoa. Oh.
I'm sorry I'm not your prince, Cinderella. But it just wasn't meant to be. I repeat, I'm not leaving here until I finish what I came here to do. I hope you can forgive me, Cinderella, for what I'm going to do to your family.
Tired?
What's the opposite of tired? Refreshed. Energized. I've never felt so alive in my whole life.
Me too. We're really married, Philip. We're really married.
Mr. and Mrs. Philip Spaulding.
And we are invincible.
Look out, world. Here we come.
Thank you, Ron. Bye. He's gonna get you on. I just know it.
If he does, I want you to marry me.
Well, I already said I would.
No, I mean right away. No more waiting. The minute I get out of that courtroom a free man, I'm going to flag down the first preacher I can find. I'm going to make him make you my wife.
Oh, you got a deal.
Roxy, come back to me. Please. Come back.
You taking this? All right.
guiding light.